Business, life, faith. In everything you do, give it your all. Having the right attitude is essential. The attitude of what? The attitude of Christ. The attitude of a fervent. What is a fervent? The Greek word for fervent means boil. And when you're boiling something, it involves applying heat to transform its state. And as it gets hot, it's becoming more intensifying. And what God is saying is, let the long suffering, let the hardships, let the adversity do what it has to do, for it can transform you into a state where you can prosper in the given assignment He has ordained for you. And a lot of times people need to understand that disruption always follows intention. When you start doing good, something bad, something hard always shows up. And that's often a sign that you are going in the right direction. So that hardship, that adversity, that challenge, when you go through that, that will build character. That will build a positive attitude that will keep you in the given assignment that God has for you. This is what it says. It says, Colossians 1:10-11 says, that ye might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing. So in everything that you do with God, it's going to be pleasing. Business, life, faith. If you walk it with God, it's going to be pleasing no matter what. This is what the Bible say. I didn't say this. This is what the Bible says. And God principles does not lie. And it says, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God. Being fruitful. What is a fruit? A fruit is a living organism that has a seed inside. The importance of a fruit is to protect and spread seeds. And what God is saying, that in every good work that I ordain for you, I need you to produce. In that business, I need you to produce in your faith. I need you to produce in your life. What I put in the inside, I need you to produce my good works in everything that you do. If you walk with me, it's going to be pleasing. It's going to be pleasing. And it goes on to say, strengthen with all might. Strengthen with all might. So that means God will give us strength in everything we go through. In everything we go through, He will give us strength. And we have to build that right mindset to where when things don't go our way, we have to ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? How will that help me grow? How can that make me become a better person? And it goes on to say, according to His glorious power, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness. Joyfulness. We have to count it joy. And I know it's hard to count things joy when it does not go our way. But we have to be aware of what is in front of us. And once we count it joy, we will have the right mindset, the positive mindset, a strong mindset to be able to sustain in that journey. Listen, y'all. Once you become aware of what's in front of you, God will give you more. If we focus on what's missing, we cannot become aware of what's in front of us. Oftentimes, y'all, we compare our gifts, our abilities, our talents to other people. Yes, God does give more talents, more gifts, and more abilities to other people than he do for us. But we have to be aware. We can't have the attitude now of perfunctory, which means lacking. We can't lack interest. We can't be lacking enthusiasm. We can't be lacking awareness. We have to be aware. We have to be intensifying in the works and everything that God's give us, the gifts, the abilities, the talents. We have to be aware of what we have, and we have to take full advantage, full dominion over it. Because once we yield to God and give our life to God and yield to him and give everything to him, listen, when you yield to God, that means God is the king over your relationship. He's the king over your finances. He's the king over your business. He's the king over your life. He is the king over everything. You give God full authority. You have to submit to God. What does submit mean? Submit means to place yourself under one authority. Every time you drop on your knees, that is a sign of submitting to God. And once we submit to God, once we yield to God, he will give us an assignment, and we will use the gifts, the talents, the abilities that we are aware of and prosper in it. Listen, 1 Peter 4:10 says, each of you, he's saying each of us, whoever watches this video, each of you, each of y'all, 10 people, 20 views, 30 views, 50 people, whoever see this video, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to what? To serve others. This is what God is saying. As faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Y'all, I didn't write this. I did not write this. This is what God is saying. This is what God is saying. The Bible is full of principles. It's full of principles, and we should live by it. It will help you grow. It will help you build love towards others. Our purpose on this earth is to please God and to serve others. And once we realize that, your life will do a whole 360. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I did some things, I been through some things. But once I experienced this for myself, it was mind-boggling to a point where words can't even express how I felt. But I realized that feeling was just peace. I'm just at peace with everything. And it feels good, and God will begin to prosper in your life, business, life, faith, friendships, relationships, everything. And I encourage y'all to look your best, do your best, and be your best in everything you do. Have the right attitude. And don't compare yourselves. Be aware of what you have in front of you and take full advantage of it. And once you yield to God, that assignment will yield to you. You will be a king over your assignment. And you will have full authority over your assignment. Why? Because you yield to God, and we are created in God's image. So we are here to create things, and God made us, and we are here to make things. So therefore, we are created in God's image. So God will give us the strength, the ability the endurance, the enthusiasm to take full advantage of our work. Y'all be blessed.